Doesn't it seem a bit irresponsible? I was just like, doesn't it seem a bit irresponsible to have it still going
You know
while
what?
you told to clean it?
That's what you get.
I was trying to get your attention.
Let's see.
Hello, everybody. We are back with some Power Wash. What's up, gamers?
Am I a gamer?
I don't know your answer on that. I know you are a furry.
Yeah, that's true. Really? How could you tell?
I don't know, just the best guess I have, honestly. Just a gut feeling, I guess?
Maybe, sure, I don't know.
How does everything sound, everybody? Hopefully everybody's volume is all good. If not, I can fix that. I haven't streamed my new setup, so... yeah.
From what I'm listening in the echo, it sounds fine.
Okay. As long as everyone is... no one's too quiet or nothing. Cat, help me with testing the audio.
But Tommie, make gay noises.
Ah.
That works.
As long as the water is not too loud. If I need to turn that down, I'll find a way.
It sounds fine. I'm listening to it through the echo, so you're good. I just mute it when I hear myself, so I don't feel self-conscious.
I know how that is.
Oh yeah, I didn't expect to be playing Mario Kart again this week, especially as late as I was.
That stream was wild, and holy fuck. I was there for that. That shit was fucking crazy.
I don't know when you dipped out, but it just kept going.
I dipped when Leah dipped because like I was along for her ride. She was very funny to watch.
Yeah.
I also was hopping back on the 14 for some other things, and then I'm not sure. My brain's malfunctioning right now because I just got home from work.
I stopped at about the 8-hour mark.
Jesus Christ!
I
couldn't even play. What's up?
I was trying to get as much points from that run as I could.
Bro, it's just a number. Like.
But I gotta get to 10K. TJ was the wild one going, I have to get to 30K tonight.
B, you don't get anything out of that number going up or going down. It's just a number.
True. But it shows my skill.
Okay, I finally unlocked manipulation.
You know what also shows my skill? My fucking 7 level 90s on fucking 14.
See, that's just a number going up.
Yeah, a number that allows me to do more content. A number that lets me be more powerful in the game.
See, we're both saying this.
No, you're on copium.
You only just realized that?
Fuck off.
I had to. I had to.
Yeah. You know, I could look at it and be like, it could be the worst thing, but no, there's people who play League of Legends, so you're fine.
You know what? That's fair.
At least you obtain happiness from the number going up or down. League players don't even get that.
And don't even get me started with the weird shit with Valorant players.
No, that's just League with extra steps.
I don't know what drama happened there. I'm not even gonna get into it on stream, but I heard some stuff and I'm like, oh, jeez. No, I'm staying away from that.
I just don't like Riot games because they are people who dabble in macro transactions. They're not even microtransactions. You have to pay like $20 to $30 per skin.
I swear
I'm feeling a sense of deja vu from this statement.
I thought you were gonna, like, when you said dabble in, it made me think you were talking like cult shit, and I was like, what are you about to pull out of your hat?
No, I'm not a big fan of, also I don't like how they have, like, really suspicious anti-cheats. That's another thing, too.
They sus. That's what you're saying. They're sus.
Yes. Amongst us.
Ba, 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 ba. I don't know.
What? You had to make it weird. I'm kidding.
No. I dabble in Among Us from time to time. I even have the Among Us backlink in Fortnite.
Among Us.
It's actually pretty goated. When you get downed, it actually makes the fucking death noise from Among Us. It's pretty fucking funny.
There's a death noise from Among Us?
Yeah, like you getting killed by an imposter.
Oh,
yeah, that noise. Yeah.
Oh, got it. That's oh.
It even walks when you walk too. It's like it is actually one of the best fucking things of that caliber in that game. They also have the Henry Stick. Do you know what Henry Stickmin is?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they have the distraction dance.
Da, 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 da.
Yes, it's cute. It is adorable.
I have
Master Chief do it.
I have the entire collection of Henry Stickmin. I still need to play it on Steam.
Same. I have it too. I played it one time. It's a really well made collection. Like I liked it a lot.
Oh, thank God, I managed to triple meld it.
Tommy, do we have D&D with Loof this weekend, this Thursday?
I don't know.
I think we do, because we didn't do it last week. Maybe? I'm not sure.
Alright, let's see.
I also need to continue my fucking Kingdom Hearts play. I was playing through I finished Kingdom Hearts 1. Hey Moon. I finished Kingdom Hearts 1. A fuck Chain of Memories. I didn't want to do that shit, because, like, God, that game is annoying. And so I just decided to go to 2, and then I dropped 2 like a rock at one point, and I just didn't come back to it.
I played 1, I played 2, I liked 2 the most, and then I saw the other games run to other systems and gave up.
Well, all of them are available to play right now. They're on Epic.
That does not give me a good reason.
Doesn't the Switch have them now?
Their cloud versions. Do not buy them on the Switch. Cloud
what?
version equals garbage.
What does clown version mean?
Cloud version.
Cloud version.
That means you're playing it. Your system's not actually running it. You're just having it streamed to your Switch. So it is A, going to look like absolute trash. B, there's going to be input lag on your controller, and C, it is just not a good experience at all.
Oh.
Also, hi Moon. We are power washing. I hope you appreciate my very punny title.
I just noticed that.
What did it was?
To be fair, that was. You know what? I say my title. Cat came up with it. Well, Cat had something similar. I tried to. I don't know if I did it one to one.
Name? What is the stream name?
Clean up your act, Twitch. That is the name.
Oh, got it. Yeah, Cat had a similar one too.
Okay.
All right. I did invite viewers to throw questions on our way about stuff. So that is a thing. Kat, I know you had a particular idea. Granted, she might have taken this time to BRB.
Questions about what? Bark.
Just in general, like, content, stuff like that. I always treat Power Wash as like my version of just chatting, because there's not... I don't have the stuff for just chatting yet. And I can just take time to vibe.
You seem like you're awfully excited for the new Halo season.
Hopefully.
That worries me greatly. You sound like you sound like that gives me very great worry about you saying hopefully.
Well, it has some goodies. It's just I have to see everything, you know? I'm not gonna just go based off of what I hear and the bits they've revealed so far, and then saying they have more. I don't know what the more is, and I have not experienced it yet.
Do you keep an eye on leaks?
To an extent, yes.
Because like when it comes to me and like the funny Fortnites, I always use leaks because like I don't care about like spoilers, quote unquote, for leaks unless it's like a story game that I really care about. But like, if it's like a multiplayer game, I couldn't be fucked to care about. I just want to know what's going to be coming. And from what I've seen from the leaks of this season from Fortnite, I am not excited for this next season because it seems a lot more mid than this current season. Just annoying. You're gonna do that, and then you're gonna leave that dirty the entire time.
Yeah, I do this.
Like you did that last time.
I do this every time. It is our little thing we do. Oh, this is a fucked up looking one, but you know.
If me and Tommie were doing this together, and I would, and Tommie would like write my name in there. I'd write "is gay" afterwards, and then clean it all up.
Valid.
What, babe?
You're a dork.
Yeah, you're a dork too.
I'll be back in a minute.
Together.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Cat.
See, it happens.
You cut out what?
I said, see, it happens around here.
Yep, you're gonna have to clean that up at the end of this, by the way.
Yeah, that's usually the end. I think the one time someone, like, quit the call because we kept being like, yeah, we're not cleaning that up.
It's Wonka.
No, I just know you're gonna do it though, so I'm just gonna be the turtle right now. Plus, I couldn't be bothered to care too much about that.
Wait, why am I doing... I could do this. Whee! But yeah, I was saying the title was your idea, Cat.
Oh.
I mean, kind of was. You had something similar to this. And I took inspiration from that. But I figure this was... I threw out the invitation for chat to ask questions and stuff. But I know you had an idea for this stream.
You did.
You still have that idea? You still want to do that?
True. I'm digging it up right now.
Sneaking.
Would you rather give up your cell phone for a month or bathing for a month?
Bathing.
Anything?
Please, I take showers. I do not bathe.
Well, I think.
Yeah, good point.
it's-
That's a sucker man.
Okay, there's a loophole there, I suppose.
There is a loophole.
I think that would just essentially be my answer then.
I would
Oh,
just give
so-
up my cell phone because I still have a computer.
I need my cell phone.
I'd be dead at work.
Also, like, dry shampoo is a thing, and really you could just take a washcloth either.
I'm not really allowed to use my phone at work, so I kind of dive boredom.
Oh, no.
I'm not supposed. But
Oh,
I have been, I've worked at my retail place for like 3+ years, so at this point they're just like, let him go on his phone.
Sounds about right.
So would you rather?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, Kat, did you see what I told you? This morning?
This morning. About TJ?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
He just wanted me to throw the suggestion out. He wants to start coaching for Mario Kart.
Interesting. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Mario Kart.
I'm not sure how good I'd be at taking direction. Not because I'd like, oh, you're not the boss of me, but just like, he'd be like, do this, and I'd be like, what? Do what? How?
Oh, I totally understand that.
I kind of get that. Also, I've got this spin.
Got the spins.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or the ability to speak?
Oh shit. That one's- Well, reading would include braille, so,
Speak.
Speak, yeah.
Speak.
If I really need to cuss at someone, my middle finger.
Because if I couldn't read, that means I couldn't write, and that would lead to a lot of issues.
Yeah, and I need reading for work.
And if I couldn't read, then that means I couldn't speak languages because I wouldn't be able to read languages.
Well, you'd be able to speak what you already know. I think she meant if you had to drop one now, so it's not
Yes.
like you lose.
Yeah, but at the same time, you would like reading over time. It keeps your like vocabulary up. If you couldn't read altogether anymore, you would just like it would eventually just like devolve into a very bad situation. At least if you're mute, you can be able to communicate through writing that you're mute.
That's
Yeah.
valid.
And there'd be ways to circumvent.
Yeah, but I think wouldn't American Sign Language count as speaking? They count it as speaking.
Yeah, you could just learn sign language too.
No. That's what I'm saying. They don't. That is speaking. It's just speaking with your hands.
It's communication. It's not verbal speaking. It is a form of communication.
Well, I think they might argue. I've spoken with the
So can you not
municipalities, and
wave?
They consider it another language. It is considered another language. American Sign Language, I mean. Honestly, if you put in like a language thing, American Sign Language is a language.
I guess. I just.
Let me think here.
I don't know if I've asked this one here. Do you guys know both? Do you guys know both the Game of Thrones franchise and the Harry Potter franchise?
No, and
No?
somewhat.
Anyone?
No and yes.
No as in how.
No is what?
How much do you mean by knowledge?
Do you know who Joffrey and do you know who Dolores Umbridge is?
I do not know who either of those people are.
I know Dolores.
You know Dolores. Do you know Joffrey from Game of
Do,
Thrones?
do not.
Okay, yeah. Then my would you rather doesn't work. For anyone watching in chat, I was gonna ask if you had to spend the rest of your life with someone and you had to live it, would you rather it be with Joffrey or with Dolores Umbridge?
Yeah, that wouldn't work for me because I don't know who either of those people are.
And it doesn't work for anyone else because even if they know one, they don't know the other. They're both very horrible people in their own way. Like one's just psychopathic and the other is also psychopathic, but they know it. you know you're a horrible person, but you take enjoyment in it, and the other's just a horrible person because they're psycho.
Alright. What be a good one? Hmm. Would you rather deal with the heat forever or the cold forever?
Forever?
That's really vague. What do you mean by that?
Yes.
Would you be only ever hot or only ever cold?
Basically,
only
like the
ever
weather.
be-
Would it always either always super hot summer or always just winter?
What are we talking about in terms of like temperature wise? Like, what would it be constantly around for each side?
I did not think that far.
I'm asking these questions because that determines my answer.
Oh. I have no version of this that's not vague, so skip.
This one has 3 answers. You'd be given $1 million if you either chose to A, eat a full bar of soap, or B, listen to crying children for a solid hour straight. Or you could say to not do it altogether. Which one would you pick?
Repeat it?
Bro, I got nephews.
Either eat a full bar of soap,
And the other
listen
one is
to-
deadly.
listen to crying children for a solid hour, like an entire hour, non-stop, or neither, and not get $1 million.
I listen to crying children.
I would too.
Yeah. I have nephews.
So that's a yes.
So,
You
where's
would.
my money?
Yeah, because you're used to it.
Plus, wouldn't a bar of soap, isn't the whole thing with soap, isn't that, like, actually fucking deadly?
I'm not sure. Give me a second.
I thought it was, like, really deadly to ingest soap, so it's a matter of, eat a thing and die, but you'll get your mill, or listen to some
I just,
soaps.
just
What
don't
do you
like the
mean
idea of,
some
like,
soaps?
Gagging on soap, no thanks.
Yeah, it would make you sick, but it wouldn't kill you. It's not dead.
Drinking a bottle of dish soap isn't widely advised. Yeah, no, it is not.
Alright.
We here at Golden Brawler, at twitch.tv/Golden Brawler, would like to remind you that just because you can eat something doesn't mean you should.
Take it from me, the glue eater. The glue eating furry.
Listen.
But I'm a
just
professional,
because he
kids.
gives good advice.
Don't try this at home.
Listen, you can give good advice and not take your own advice.
I'm a professional, anyways.
Don't try this at home, kids. The only reason I can is because I do stupid things.
I'm labeled as a professional.
I have.
Or
permission.
you're labeled as one, or you call yourself one.
We don't need to question.
Yeah. What are you, a cop?
I think I got these. I think.
Oh, these are both shitty, and that's what think about it. All right, would you rather walk everywhere you go for the rest of your life, or never eat a single hot or warm thing for the rest of your life?
Wait, what was the first
Those
one?
both
Terrible?
suck.
Yeah, that's the point.
What
It's
was
would
the
you
first
rather?
What was the first one?
Walk everywhere you have to go for the rest of your life.
Or not eat anything hot or cold for the rest of your life?
Not eat anything hot or warm for the rest of your life. Everything has to be cold.
Oh, well, I have a physical disability, so I call bullshit. It's infinitely worse for me to have to walk everywhere. So I think it's not equal for me.
I
So
I don't.
I reserve the right to not answer.
That's fine. I create these would you rather's with equality in mind.
I would simply set up a treadmill on the back of the truck.
Hey, you're walking, so that technically works. I don't know how that would work, but
I heard the question and I'm like, I'm gonna barge into stream to answer this one.
Also, test the new reactive that I have to fix.
Yes, you do. I'm gonna change it again just so you have to fix it again, by the way.
Fuck you.
ouch. Get body GP. Anyways, more would you rather. I'm trying to think of brain function.
I tried one and immediately everyone was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I guess I don't have one.
Well, it's because it was too vague. Like, there's way too many, like, facets to, like, if the weather is hot or cold, like, is it going to be breezy on both ends? Is it going to be, like, what's the specific temperature? Like, all that stuff that I was asking. And that's the only reason I was getting into it, is because, like, depending on those, that question has, like, I can't really think of, like, there's way too many facets to it for me to give a clear-cut answer for it.
Always rules lawyer what if questions. Would you rather questions.
That I will never have any.
I'm trying to think of other would you rathers.
Kat, you should take the ladder.
Yeah, is that so?
Maybe.
You got the roof already, didn't you?
Oh, mostly. You might want to double check, you know what I mean?
I trust you.
Oh, okay.
I have a feeling I know what's up there. Okay, I'll take the scaffolding. Yeah, you didn't finish cleaning it.
Ah, GB, I've got a torturous one for you in particular. No more Minecraft or no more Halo. You have to entirely give one up. No more using it at all. You can't go back and play older versions, or you can't play any version of Minecraft. Huh?
I played the 5th.
Answering the question.
I think I'd have to go Halo. Not for any dislike of Halo, but because I feel like there's more potential content through playing Minecraft than there is Halo.
Fair enough answer.
In my case, I have a series that would eventually need Minecraft. It does not need Halo.
So what you're saying is...
I gotta think long term there.
Clone High Gandhi looking out the window. I've got to really plan this one out.
I'm just making GB have an existential crisis.
I like how those were the two games you chose for me, by the way. That was certainly interesting.
Yeah, it's because I knew that those were both the ones that were like the ones that you cared about the most.
That is an interesting perspective, don't you think, Lou? Not even a single mention of Super Smash Brothers.
I
When was the last time you had a Smash Bros. Stream?
I haven't in a while because Ultimate's essentially just done.
Well, yeah, because there's not to mention, yeah, they're probably not going to be doing another one because Sakurai is just off doing his own thing.
I kind of figured after that one he was done.
Yeah, like Ultimate was Ultimate is literally peak Smash, except for the online. Anyways, answer the question, GB.
I did. What?
Oh.
You even acknowledged that I answered.
Oh, you picked, you said Halo?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't catch it, my bad.
Being honest, I don't think Smash is over. Just because Sakurai is done with it himself, you think Nintendo's gonna say, yeah, we're not making that again.
It's not going to be the same anymore.
Oh, it's
without
not.
Sakurai.
So they always could bring him on as an advisor, but as like lead role, I'm pretty sure he's done.
I don't think he would settle into an advisor role, honestly.
Really?
Like knowing what he does, what he did for the games in general, I don't think.
I just learned the reason the dragons hate people so much, and honestly, yeah.
Oh, 14? Yeah, I gotcha. Anyways, go on, what were you saying?
I just don't think he is the type that would allow himself to not to just sit back and watch somebody else do the work.
That greatly worries me too, because like I'm worried for his like mental health and like because like geez, he really puts his all into it to a detriment.
Yeah.
Not to mention
he worked on an IV. That's not healthy.
Not to mention like the amount of Smash fans that are just the most ungrateful, toxic pieces of shit. That just Jesus Christ. He deserves so much more.
Either way, though, I don't see Nintendo letting Smash just go. When it prints money the way it does, I doubt they're gonna let that be the end of it.
Would you rather watch the entire catalog of Illumination movies, or 100% Ride to Hell Retribution, and Balan Wonderworld? These are both awful options, by the way.
Because I was gonna say I don't know the second one.
Balan Wonderworld?
I know Wonderworld. I don't know the other one.
Ride to Hell Retribution. It's
Yeah.
that really shitty Xbox 360 biker game that was all over YouTube for a while.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, they're terrible games. One is actually a money laundering scheme. By the way, he's going the co-creator of Sonic's actually going to jail for that.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't for Balan's Wonderworld, but it was for a game that he was developing. I think it was one of the Dragon Quest games.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's still really funny.
Like, oh yeah, it's great.
But yeah, no, pick one. They're both
Hi,
awful
I'm back.
options. Welcome back, Tommie. Would you rather you just joined recent time? Watch the entire Illumination catalog or 100% Ride to Hell Retribution and Ballad Wonderworld? Pick.
Because I don't know what either
God.
of those are. I'm not gonna pick.
We just talked about it.
I wasn't. I was listening to Epic Dragon Story.
That's fine.
God. At least, like, when you're watching the, like, you said the, like, entire Illumination Studios catalog.
Just the entire Illumination catalog.
At least you don't have to do anything for that, like, and then 100%ing Ride to Hell,
Just-
Retribution, and Balin Wonderworld, like, who knows how long that'll take. I feel like I'd rather suffer through sitting through all those movies.
It's a passive suffering compared
Oh,
to the active.
Illumination,
I
like
guess,
the movie
yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also,
the thing is,
my
though-
response is I have nephews.
Illumination.
Fair.
Yeah, I'd sit through the Illumination
I have a niece,
movies.
but she actually just graduated, so like it's not. Literally, she just graduated this weekend.
Yeah, for me it would probably so like the difference probably would be like it is between the guaranteed amount of time you'd have to sit through all of the Illumination movies, or the tentative amount of time that you could be able to do if you're able to push yourself through those two games. I can understand picking the fucking Illumination one though, because that's a set amount of time, and they're not as excruciatingly awful. It's not like all bad. There's some decent Illumination films. Yeah.
Like I.
Still
Despicable
both
Me.
terrible options.
I liked the first Despicable Me movie. I'm
Oh,
really
yeah,
the first
enjoyed
one isn't
the
bad.
Minions.
But the rest are terrible.
Everything went downhill.
Abominations.
Everything went downhill with those Minions, I swear.
Could have stopped at
Yeah.
one, but it was too much of a cash cow with the little popcorn pieces. Whatever.
They are absolutely
Honestly,
popcorn.
I feel like they'd have
What's it,
better
corn
character
chips.
design if they did look like little pieces of popcorn. The little Tic Tacs they are.
Tic Tacs, that's better.
The Secret Life of Pets is the most fucking nothing franchise to ever exist out of them.
Oh yeah.
Wait, wasn't
wait,
that
wait,
include
wait.
Flushed Away?
Franchise?
Was Flushed
okay.
Away?
They have two
Illumination?
of those films.
Oh no.
There's two Secret Life of Pets movies.
Yeah.
Oh
The
no.
bunny was the best part.
Oh yeah, you'd also have to watch the fucking Lorax too. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh boy.
At least
How bad
that
can I
movie is
possibly
meme worthy.
How bad can it possibly be, guys?
Let's see.
Have you seen the Lorax?
No,
No,
that's
they're
the
making a joke.
The song.
Oh.
It's the song. How bad can I possibly be?
You know-
by the Tumblr sexy man.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the Tumblr section.
Jeez.
The one slur fandom. They ship the one slur with the one slur.
I'm
It's so
sorry.
weird.
I'm sorry, but when you said that, my brain read it as the one slur.
It
Stream?
might as well be. It might as well be.
Hey, there's no slurs being said, okay?
I'm just
for one
throwing a
slur.
reminder.
We're
Oh, I
fine.
know. I
I'm just-
literally joined a stream. It's fine. I know.
I'm watching it right now. Anyways, what were you gonna say though? Were you gonna say about the?
Don't mind me, I'm just sitting here suffering and crafting.
Fucking Danny DeVito phones it in so hard in that movie. Like he definitely did that for a check.
Here's
Which,
what I don't
honestly-
understand about that movie. They went to all the trouble to get Taylor Swift. They paid her, and then they didn't have her sing at all, except for one line where she's still overshadowed by everyone else.
What were you saying?
Why would you get Taylor Swift and then not have her sing?
I don't know. What were you gonna say though, Lucy?
I don't remember.
Oh, understandable. My brain goes into something. They did it the same with fucking Horton Hears a Who too. They hired
God,
Justin
Alex.
Timberlake. Was it Justin Timberlake that voiced somebody, and he just
think he
never
was.
sang.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Awesome
Granted,
own.
I loved the Horton Hears a Who movie. I liked it.
What have you
Oh
started
wait,
in
no,
chat?
he was the kid. He was the edgy little Who kid.
Yeah, he's the edgy
Yeah.
little Who
He did-
bitch.
He did have a moment where he belted, but it was
At
like
the
one
end
moment.
of the movie.
Yeah,
No, no,
that
Like
was-
the
no,
last
no.
thing.
That's confirmed to be somebody else's voice.
No way,
What?
really?
Yes, I'm not shitting you.
no
Oh
way.
my god.
You have
That's-
to show me some proof of that. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
They go-
Awesome one in
they go
chat. The
having-
one slur to rule them all.
Dude, the one slur goes hard, not gonna lie.
Dude. It's
What
so
have you
weird
started?
that they just ship him with himself. I don't know if you ever saw like this history of the one slur thing someone did on like why he was such. It was
Oh
such a
my
weird.
gosh.
I
thing on
was
Tumblr.
alive at the time that
I
this was
just-
happening. I remember
They
this.
were like making up one slurs. Yeah, Kat, you remember.
Oh.
So, making up one slurs and then just shipping them with each other, and it was like because yeah, he does do an abrupt personality change in that song. He just
I just have this mental image now, just like Saitama from One Punch Man, but instead of like punching people in one punch, he just says a slur and they explode.
Oh no!
I
with
have
the power
burned
of
something
slurs
here.
combined.
Are you implying some sort of like Captain
Mind you, we're not
Planet-esque
saying any
racist?
slurs, Jack. We're not
Oh
saying it.
no!
We're
Stop!
just saying the word
No.
slur. We're just saying the word slur. There's no slurs being said.
There's nothing wrong with saying the word slur.
Correct. What's the word slur?
No naughty words on Twitch.
I can say the fuck word though whenever I want. Because I'm a big boy. I
But
wear
yeah,
big boy
you-
pants.
However,
But yeah,
you
however,
have an ad that is more than 3% of the screen. No,
yeah, no, it can't be. It can't be
What
3%.
What did they say?
Fucking Jesus Christ.
I can't hear.
I watched for the first time in months. It's slur. No, don't word it like that.
What did Chad
It
say?
came
What did
from
Chad
the
say?
one slur, and then Cat, and then fucking
Stop saying
Chip
it
started
like
talking about
that.
telling like one slur, and then we just went on this whole thing about slurs.
Stop.
But I never said a slur. I never
Don't-
said
don't-
This conversation's
worry.
completely devolved.
hey, don't
never
worry.
said
There are
a single
entire
slur.
VTubers that back up
I
using
said
actual
slur.
ones on stream. It's fine.
Yes, that is true.
What? What?
As a sad truth.
What did they say?
They said the
Who?
R slur just got away with it.
Oh, who said
Who?
it?
A ex-member of the shoujo.
That doesn't narrow it down.
There's a lot
There's
It
of.
doesn't
three of
narrow
them.
it down.
Don't worry, they all backed her up on using it.
Ew.
No, not all three. There's no way.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cringe.
All three of the ones that left backed her up on using it.
Yeah, Queen Slay.
If you yourself are not the R word, then you should not be using the R word. Just saying.
Honestly, if you're on stream, probably just don't.
Yeah, if you're on stream, just don't say slurs.
Yeah, true. Unless, I mean,
Just a
if you're a black
general-
person and you say the N word, that's your word to use.
Let's.
Yeah,
Can we
I-
stop?
Yeah, like, alright,
stop!
this is devolving
Okay.
really hard.
I would never
We
say
are-
it. I would
Just
never-
stop!
No, just let's.
Okay. Conversation change.
All right,
Let's-
let me bring out the chart.
The chart of what?
Uh,
I'm confused. What chart? It sounds like you're crying.
I'm goofing though.
I'm not. This is funny.
I don't know what chart they're referring to.
I don't know either.
Enlighten us.
The chart that people are allowed to use, of slurs people are allowed to use.
I'm not allowed to use any of them.
See, I can't bring it out because they would have slurs on them, and I don't want to do
Oh.
that.
Understandable.
Well, you're not.
Please.
Would you rather someone sees all the photos in your phone or read all the text messages?
Photos. You can look at all the
text
porn on my phone.
Text messages. Mine are hard.
Text, because I don't text anybody.
I've also
Weird
deleted
things.
them.
I definitely
What?
save weird things on my
First
phone.
off, who's seeing the shit on your phone?
Just someone. I don't know. A stranger, let's say. Complete stranger.
Text messages. Mine are harmless.
Actually, yeah, text messages. Mine are harmless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Now, if you would have said Discord messages, then I would have started sweating.
Oh yeah.
I can
Very
agree
true.
with that one.
That's what my fucking. I would be like, oh.
Most of
I
my
thought about it
photos
too.
are
I'm
just
like,
my
alright.
animals, but,
I
like,
said
there's some
text, so
photos.
yeah.
I don't have any nudes on my phone, but like,
What?
they're so funny.
Wait.
Well,
Hold
that's
on,
a
That's
sentence.
the
Stop
only
right
reason
there.
I can think.
Stop right there,
I'm
Poodle
just
Stone,
saying,
please.
That's the only reason I can think of to be embarrassed about your phone pictures is
I
if you
know,
have
I
something
know.
like that on it.
I know, it's
I
just.
just don't like how that
that
could
was
be
really,
taken out of context.
Yeah, that could be really bad out of context.
It's literally the same conversation.
I know, no, I'm just.
I have harmless photos and harmless text. I'm a
That
cheer
can't-
bean.
That's fine. You're fine. Just like we weren't ready for that to go to like we were at like a solid like 20 and that took it to like an 80 and we were all not ready for that jump.
Sorry. But
No, it's
what
chill,
else
it's
would you
chill.
be afraid of photo-wise? Honestly, what else would you be afraid of?
Porn.
That's the same thing.
No, there's a huge difference between porn
I
and
would
nudes.
honestly be afraid of like. Let's assume it's like your mother.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Definitely.
I would
Okay.
absolutely be afraid of seeing my mom seeing any of the images on my phone because they're highly obscure memes, and I don't want to try to explain them to her. That's the
I
only
had to
reason.
teach
That's
my
your
mom what
reason.
shipping meant.
I have a lot of furry porn on my phone, so if my mom looked at if I had shit looked at that, I'd just look her dead in the eyes and be like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
my-
pretty
I've
sure
had
I would get
teach my
banished
mom
to the
what
Shadow
shipping
Realm.
means.
Yeah, I know that, babe.
Like, guys, I taught my mom what shipping meant because I was like, I ship it to a lot of things, and she dead ass asked me, okay, what does that mean? I told her, and now she uses it, and I'm so proud of her.
I'm so sorry, but you built that tomb yourself.
No, I'm proud of it. No, because she'll just use it like I don't ship it or something like that when it comes to like appearing on TV.
Yeah, but that would still
She
like
uses
make
it
my
correctly.
face.
No, she uses it correctly.
I know, but just the thought of my older mother using that word would make my face go concave.
She would be able to figure out how to use my phone, is what Austin once said.
It's fine that I'm glad you enjoy your mom using that word. That's cool, but for me, yeah, my face would go concave.
Oh, got it. Well,
Jeez.
I also enjoy it because it means she doesn't think I'm just saying nonsense.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing that you can be able to relate with with your mom. That's dope.
Yeah.
I just don't think my mom would understand the absurdist Hololive memes that I have on my phone.
Oh, a lot of VTuber memes, understood.
Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Kat,
Cause.
haven't
Date.
you
Date.
said this
100%.
exact
No,
one
wait,
before?
yeah, date.
I
I
think
can do
it's
so
a
much
common one.
stupid stuff.
It is a
I
common
can do
one.
so much stupid stuff knowing I won't die.
Oh, you know what? That's true.
Date 100%.
But I could do so much stupid shit and not die. Oh, but you
Then
could do that
again,
either way. You could do that
I
either
could,
way.
yeah, if I knew how I would die, I would just simply not do that thing
Well, you'd
and
have
know
to do
that
it.
I would never die any other way.
Well, you would have to do it eventually, either by force or something.
Oh yeah.
You might get forced.
It's like Final Destination rules or something.
Yeah, it
But
definitely
then you
come
would-
to you eventually.
But then you would break the timeline and cause a universal collapse.
You'll
That's
do it
that's
eventually.
that time shenanigans, babe. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, and for all you know, it could be something harmless, like you were playing a video game, and you're like, well, shit.
Or like,
Well,
yeah,
but how
maybe
would that
maybe
kill
the
me,
answer
though?
you get is really vague.
Like heart attack or something like that.
Well, technically, actually, the cause of all
Well, then
death
just
is
get rid of the
cardiac arrest.
heart. Easy.
It's just not I was gonna say
Problem
for
solved.
medical
I'm just gonna ignore what GB said because that's some of the most asinine shit.
No, listen. As stupid as it sounds, though, if it's a heart attack and you don't have a heart, and that's how you're supposed to die,
You know what you
You'd
can't
live without a heart.
Wait,
You know
wait,
what you
wait,
can't
no,
live
no, no, no.
It'd be
no.
Davy
He's
Jones
going
rules.
super hard right now. If he
Guys,
doesn't have a
technically-
heart, that means he can't die of a heart attack, which
Actually,
means that can't be
that
how
would
he
be
dies.
that would
Exactly.
Would,
Yeah,
Hold on,
but if you
guys.
don't have a heart, you're dead.
can I say?
But you can't
something?
die.
Go on.
So that doesn't work because all death ends in cardiac arrest. Every single
suppose,
death
yeah.
is cardiac arrest. It's just what caused your cardiac arrest. So if you removed your heart, that is cardiac arrest. It was via caused by you removing the heart.
Good
No.
skill issue, GB. Good job.
Yeah.
No. I'm right and you're wrong.
In the end, it's cardiac arrest. It's just you
Ah.
got cardiac arrest because your organs died. You got cardiac arrest because you got hit by a car. You got cardiac arrest because you. I don't know.
This is not
went
fun
to space
anymore.
for some reason.
GB's taking the my choice is better than you had a boo boo approach. I understand. That is a solid option, and I respect you for it.
GB said they're wrong.
Hey, in Minecraft, why can't you eat honeycomb? I know you can eat honeycomb in real life. Why can I not eat honeycomb in Minecraft?
Moo is very quiet for me.
Really?
I'm always quiet. It's fine.
I'm gonna turn Moo up to the max. Whoa. I went the complete wrong way in FF. Oh no. And suddenly silence.
I got lost in thought because I'm trying to do a Minecraft build. Why I forgot to count.
Yes, I'm kidding.
I'm just mindlessly crafting in 14.
I try to think of other would you rather's.
Oh my god, this one just is mean. Get a paper cut between your fingers every time you touch paper, or bite your tongue every time you eat something.
Those are both awful. Holy shit.
Okay,
What the
so
fuck?
I would simply never touch paper with my bare
Yes.
hands again.
Yeah, well that's
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
hard to do these days.
I would never. Yeah, I'd
I
take
would
that
say
one.
it's
Holy
easy to
fuck.
do nowadays.
Yeah, technology.
Yeah,
Well,
but both
let's
those,
see.
both those
Require
choices
paper.
just make. God, those choices make me just want to eat a barrow though. Holy fuck, that's awful.
I
Ugh.
got a good one that time, yep.
Simply always wear
bad.
gloves. Always wear gloves. You are not touching the paper. The gloves are touching the paper.
You're still gonna get one.
Ah,
That's my rules.
Well, I guess I'll never read a book again. Shame.
just use an ebook, babe. Big brain.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, paper cuts over biting your tongue every day.
But
Because-
that's
Depends on
still
how hard you bite your tongue. Oh, would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Talk like Yoda. It'd
Talk
be
like
funny.
Yoda.
It'd be funny.
It would be funny.
It would be.
I feel like it'd be funny for a little bit, but very quickly get old.
You'd probably lose a lot of friends, yeah.
These what you ask? These nuts, I say.
You even have to use the terminology.
So basically, changing how you talk versus
Breathing. like
breathing
Darth Vader.
conditions.
This is asthma. Hardcore asthma.
Talking seems like
Oh
the
my
better
God.
answer
Oh my
because it's
God.
not breathing issues that could be complications later.
I just read the most painful one, and I don't know if I want to ask it. It's kind of mean. Should I say it?
Hell, I'm not.
Should
Like,
I
what?
say it?
What do you mean by mean? That's the thing I need to
It's
ask.
both
like,
options are mean as hell.
like,
They're painful.
oh, they're painful. Oh, I thought they were like rude or something.
No, they're not rude. They're just painful.
All right. Well, what's the pain? Give me the pain.
Okay. Kick a wall as hard as you can with toothpicks in all of your toenails.
Oh!
Tie a string around all of your teeth, connect them to a door, and slam it.
That's horrifying. Both
Yep.
ends.
Yeah, I know. That's why. I said-
I.
The
I plead
teeth
the
one
fifth.
doesn't say how long the string has to be.
You know what? I didn't. Loophole.
Loophole.
Yeah, I
Very
agree
good.
with Tommy. I'll take the loophole on that fucking terrible
Yeah.
situation. I'll take any loophole.
Yeah. Good one.
Yeah, because
Good.
you could have massively long strings, so it wouldn't do anything to your teeth. Big brain. Tommy's like actually
Big
gigabraiding.
Big brain.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
This-
I just imagine one of those ads. It's like dentists love him.
Have hiccups
God.
for the rest of your life, or always feel like you're about to sneeze but can't.
Those both really suck.
Okay, so here's a confession here. I basically always have hiccups anyway.
There.
Those good old reverse hiccups that make people think there's a dog or a squeaky toy in the room.
Oh god.
Yeah, I guess I do hiccups because the perpetual sneezing would actually fuck with me talking. Hiccups, I kind of.
Wouldn't that fuck you up? Because I'm like sneezing too
It's
much.
the hypothetical.
Well, you would always feel like you have to.
No,
sneeze,
it's
but
that
you would
feeling
never
where you
sneeze.
feel like.
Okay. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
so
if you
you-
sneeze over and over again, that's just gonna that could kill someone.
Okay. Would you rather live? Okay, these are both post the bad shit happening in their worlds, in these respective video game worlds. Would you rather live in post-apocalypse, a post-apocalyptic America for Fallout, or post-Civil War BioShock? In terms of we're talking.
I played
Rush.
neither of those games.
Same.
I'm only vaguely familiar with both. I think. Like, yeah.
I feel
They're
like
both. What's that?
Rapture, the Bioshock one, entirely because you can live in areas that aren't fucked up.
I guess the only problem with Rapture would though be is that supplies would be entirely limited. That would be the worst part about Rapture.
Yeah. Oh, I have to
Both.
live in Rapture.
Yeah, you have to
Shit.
live in Rapture after the Civil
I
War.
was banking on it being that, yeah, I'm there. I'm in the world, but I'm not in in the
Yeah.
fucked up spots.
No, you're in the fucked
no,
up
no,
place.
I'm in the fucked up spots.
There'd be no contest because, like, you wouldn't want to live in a fucking radioactive wasteland.
True.
Or so you would think.
No, like, GB, if you ever play like, there's radioactive creatures and death and shit everywhere in the Fallout games.
And
Like,
yeah. You are living in near, even in the best locations, a bad day will fuck up the rest of your life. If you have the rest of your life.
and in fucking Rapture, you're surrounded by psychotic freaks who are drugged up with superpowers that could easily kill you. So it's they're
And
both
God
terrible.
forbid a Big Daddy shows up.
Oh, I forgot about them.
What am I missing?
Those are really good single player games, though. If you haven't, you should definitely play them at some point. They're like some of my favorite shooters.
Possibly.
There's a whole BioShock collection if you wanna. I would 1 and 2 are pretty good. Infinite is meh. Some people like Infinite.
For Vegas, I would only say, I mean, for Fallout, I preempted my answer. Just get New Vegas.
Yeah, New Vegas is well.
1 and 2 are good, but you have to know what you're doing for them a lot.
Yeah,
and
they're
they're a bit rough for
they're
people.
very hardcore isometric RPGs. Also, you can still get a decent experience with 3. It's just you have to use Tale of Two Wastelands. That gets into Bethesda modding. Bethesda modding is a fucking can of worms that I'm not going to get into because you really have to, like, you do it yourself to experience it. Like, there's a lot of tutorials, but, like, God, that is a whole thick can of worms. Let me think about other ones, more generalistic ones, because I want to involve gaming stuff, but I don't know what you guys have played, so like.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I have a. I'm trying to think of a good one. I had a decent one, but nobody would get it. Wow.
What's the decent one that you don't think no one will get?
It's less than I think nobody would get it, and more a issue of, I don't know a good comparison for it. I know one, I don't know what the polar opposite would be, is my conundrum. Huh. This is rough. Because it's like, I could think of one, but I feel like both that I would answer, only certain people here would get, so...
If you got ran over by a steamroller, would you prefer feet first or head first?
Oh my god, that is
Head
like
first.
the
Head
worst.
first, please.
Worst way
Head
to
I
first,
figured I'd give an
please.
easy one.
The worst way to die, I feel like.
Yeah, head first, please.
God. Just thinking about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, did we
Oh,
not...
when they're right, might want to go feet first. Oh, Jesus Christ.
To feel something again.
That is some fucked up shit, Jimmy.
You okay there?
No. What Power Wash Simulator does to a motherfucker.
Oh, is that why? Is that why I'm not getting this? I was trying to think of like a good comparison to the Flood. You know what I mean, Lou?
Yeah.
And that's a very difficult one because holy fuck.
The necromorphs from
What are those?
Dead Space.
I'll be honest, I have
Probably the closest you're gonna get.
Are there people here who know neither of those things or don't know one of those things?
I know both of them.
I'm trying to find out. So
I don't know. The necromorphs seem worse.
I was essentially gonna say if you had to get turned into either one of those, which would you rather?
Which one? Where I get
Oh,
turned
God,
into
that's
what
actually-
or what? Elaborate.
It'd be converted by Dead Space necromorphs or by a Halo Flood spore.
Which one's less painful?
They're both bad.
They're awful.
They're both
both
painful,
awful.
existentially horrific.
These are both fucking shit.
I have to ask the awful, terrifying question. I was gonna say xenomorph, but I'm like, that seems like... That one you just die.
Yeah, that one you just get some chest pains for a little bit and keel over.
You
That's
don't
putting it
necessarily die
mildly.
at first. You don't necessarily die. First
That's
guy
also
lived. He didn't die right away. They saved him, I thought.
which one?
First one. Where
Really?
first chest bursted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lived.
How?
Which doesn't make sense. I don't
I'm
know.
not.
Pretty sure he was still alive.
I
He
don't
was
know enough
screaming
about
along with
the
him.
first Alien movie. I don't remember enough about the first
I
Alien
don't
movie
think
to
so,
dispute
no.
it.
Yeah,
I
I
thought he
don't
lived.
know. Yeah.
I mean, I never watched. I watched some of that scene, but I thought he lived. I thought I looked it up and he lived. I don't know.
They're retconned.
When in doubt, Wikipedia.
There is definitely a alien-specific Wikipedia that you could probably look up.
Oh,
Though
I
it
just
may
never-
share with the Predator game movies too.
Do you want to help explain, though, why... Well, I don't know
You're conscious while it takes you over with the flood.
No, you're always...
But
Yeah, you're basically always conscious the whole time it has you.
With the flood?
Yep.
There is a tipping point, but you are conscious the majority of the time.
Necromorph then. 'Cause at least-
Extremely painful, but you do die.
Yeah, I do die. That's all that matters. I could also execute myself before it happens.
There was one I had
Yeah.
in mind, but it's a potential, spoiler of sorts. Chaos, I think you and Tommy know what I'm thinking.
Oh Jesus Christ! You're already. Yeah. We're not-
That or Flood, and it's like, that's an awful decision. They both suck.
Oh, am I being yelled at?
Oh.
Hello?
Because to
Oh,
be
yeah, no,
fair,
you're
those
right.
are
It did kill him. It did kill him. It did kill him.
Okay. Because in the third movie, no, not the third, Resurrection, the Alien movie no one actually wanted, where they take the chest burster out of the Ripley clone before it kills her, and they let it mature after that.
Oh, right. That fleshy one.
Yes. No, that's actually the child of the xenomorph that she grew in her chest.
What? No, I thought that was her
It-
xenomorph. That was her kid.
That's her grandchild, technically speaking, which
I'm-
makes it even more weird and complex.
Well, no, she was almost crying when she killed it. I'm pretty sure they both thought it was. I'm pretty sure it was hers.
Basically, they made Ripley hold that xenomorph in her for until it was ready to be burst. Then they cut it out, and then let it develop into a queen. And then the queen, because it had extra human DNA, because it was gestating in a genetically modified Ripley, ended up being able to give live birth. There's a reason no one remembers the movie.
Which one was this?
Resurrection. It had one good scene. And is also known for having a guy that sounds like he chain smoked gravel for most of his life. I don't remember if he's done anything since then, though.
Zool said in chat, would you rather hit every red light for the rest of your life or always get slow internet after the sun goes down?
Hold on. Am I arrested for hitting red lights? Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. No. I thing is, though, it depends on the red light, because, like, if I hit on... So, like, that means every fucking time I would go to a cross thing, it would always turn red on me. Even... hold on, though. If it's saying I'm hitting a red light, does that mean that it would turn yellow before red? Because that means I could pass through it. Big brain. Hold on.
It would always hit red before you could pass. It would always be red by the time you got to it.
So an eternity of being absolutely fucking blue-balled by lights, or
Getting blue-balled by your ISP.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's kind of her grandchild, but the xenomorph itself recognized Ripley as its mother, mainly because
Yeah.
it couldn't bond with its actual mama.
Yeah, that's like whole aliens lore. I'd take the red light.
I think I'd take the red light too.
Honestly, probably the same.
Red light.
But if anything, that is something you can plan around, you know? You can be like, alright, what stoplights am I going to run into? Alright, red light, all the time. That's always going to happen. So...
You know what? That's true.
So plan around it. You can't necessarily plan around internet going to shit. After the sun goes down. I mean, you can, if you're not a night owl.
So, like, half the people in this call right now, if not all,
We're all
Wait,
night
what
owls
was
here.
the question? What was the question?
you get stuck at every cross light you go through, get stuck on red right before you would go cross it, or slow internet every time the sun goes down, specifically for you.
Yeah, red lights. Totally agree. Red lights. So internet is hell.
I've lived with slow internet.
I
Me too,
have
and I would rather not. Like, why would you if you could avoid it?
Exactly. Oh, I see. There's a little more here. I assume that's what you're looking through here.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta slowly inch around. Yeah, the flood one was a trick question. There is no good answer.
There's no good answer, but that's the half the point of
I suppose that's fair.
would you rather's.
I guess that wouldn't be a bad one. It's not a bad would you rather. It would be an alright one. Would you rather be in a sci-fi or fantasy world?
Sci-fi.
Fantasy.
Easy.
Sci-fi, there's too much AI shit that can go wrong. Plus that involves...
So like modern day.
Well,
Yes,
I think there's a
exactly.
lot of, like room for distinction between sci-fi and fantasy.
Yeah, that's true.
Sci-fi wouldn't have to poop in a fucking bucket.
You wouldn't necessarily have to for fantasy either. We're
I
not
mean,
I
talking
don't know.
mythologically lines.
Have you seen how the restrooms? Have you seen how the things look in
Thinking
some fancy
mythological,
things?
you're thinking medieval
Have you
times.
seen a restroom in Skyrim?
You're thinking medieval times. You're not thinking all fantasy.
When you
Fantasy
say
doesn't necessarily mean forest.
No.
what?
I mean, when you think about sci-fi, can fall under fantasy.
No, that was under what GB? What were you? What GB? GB?
I'm
Killed
good.
him.
What were you knowing about?
Everything is being overcomplicated.
Everything is overcomplicated. Have you not learned this?
Okay. But yeah, no, like, when you say a blanket fantasy term typically means, like, it has, like, there's magic and stuff, but it's not a modern day kind of thing.
Well,
Exactly.
If there's magic and stuff, then I can just make it so that the bucket feels like a normal toilet.
What?
It's magic. You can make it whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's
but hold on.
magic.
He said live in that world. You don't know if you would actually have the magic to do that.
Right.
It
and
would
if
be
you're
a
in
fantasy
sci-fi
world.
You could be poor as shit and not be able to afford anything.
That's true, but at the same time, sci-fi would be a lot more technologically advanced.
Yeah, but it's also a lot more likely to be dystopian.
He didn't say a dystopian world. He said a sci-fi world.
I said it's a lot more likely to be dystopian. I'd go fantasy, that's all. I think that's the safer choice.
I could
I
see.
just prefer.
I can see benefits for both.
Yeah, there's good things about sci-fi. I just prefer the benefits of sci-fi too. Plus, I would be able to watch TV in a fantasy world,
I don't watch TV, so
or like
not
be able to enjoy electronic media in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
I've
Do
seen
they have
plenty of
internet?
fantasy. I've seen plenty of fantasies where people just get warped to the world and they still have working phones. So it's fantasy.
That's not how that works.
At
Yeah,
least
it's fantasy.
least in
You
a
can watch
sci-fi
however
world.
you fucking want.
at
That's
least in a
not what I
sci-fi
said.
world,
Did you
could
just
play-
cite? Did you just cite a anime there?
I did. So shush.
At least in a sci-fi world, you could play future games that come out.
True.
Let's see. I don't know if we got everything.
I can play Quidditch though.
At least in sci-fi, my phone would work. If you took a phone back into a fantasy world, it wouldn't have fucking signal. Where are the phone towers in the fantasy world?
Believe me, they addressed that. They addressed that.
In sci-fi,
Technically speaking, depending on how far sci-fi goes, you may not necessarily get to use that phone.
Yeah, it could be evil.
It could be evil.
I was talking about technological obsolescence,
Everyone's
but I
policing
guess
my
it could be
ideas.
evil.
What were you
but-
saying, Jimmy?
Everyone is policing my ideas.
No,
No,
that's
we're
just
not.
a good.
We're all
That's
just
just a
debating.
that's a good would you rather because we're arguing with each other. That's what
yeah.
you
We're
say.
arguing the idea,
Yeah.
the positive and negative, not rules lawyering.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just.
Okay, just making
The
sure.
the phone could count as a being, and it would be child enslavement. I don't know.
What that also could constitute an
What?
evil phone? What the fuck? Like, what are you?
I don't know. It could
Jesse,
count
what the
as,
fuck
like,
are you
its
talking
own
about?
being. It could count as its own being. So using it, you would need to pay labor.
Hey, Twitch, don't ban me
I'm not-
for that.
I'm not gonna
Thanks.
pay my phone. My phone
It's
works
its
for
own
free.
Yeah, you're.
But if it's
AI
its own
that.
being, that's a bit of an oopsie. Depends on how far we go with AI.
We're in the weird territory.
We're
We
we're
have-
entering iRobot territory. Like, have you seen iRobot? That trippy, what's it called? Uncanny
Yes.
Valley-ish movie?
The Will Smith movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
I
one.
know.
I was saying Uncanny Valley, but Will Smith movie works too.
A little rude to Will Smith, but okay.
Hey, that's no disrespect. I appreciate Will Smith.
No, I was joking that we're equating Uncanny Valley and Will Smith.
Oh.
Would you rather jump off a 100-story building with a parachute or spend 2 hours in a coffin-sized box with enough air supply to be able to live in it?
No.
The first one.
First.
How long in the coffin-sized box?
2 hours.
2 hours. Unless, of course,
That
it was
sounds like a
without
comfy nap, though.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
When I think
I
about
was
it,
gonna say.
can I opt to not take my medication beforehand? Because then I could sleep through the whole thing.
But there are absolutely people that would rather take that jump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
claustrophobic.
100%.
I'm too claustrophobic.
Claustrophobia.
I would have a huge panic attack if I was stuck in a box.
Understandable. I'd be out cold. I'd be like.
What else are we missing?
So, granted, if I can guarantee that I wouldn't die from it, then I might still take the jump because it sounds fun.
My brother would take the
No,
jump.
thank you. I don't like heights.
Is this one clean? Did I? No. What am I missing?
How long is Heaven's Ward compared to ARR?
Yes.
Much longer, is what you're saying.
Much shorter.
Much shorter? Wait, really? I can't tell. I'm
It's
bad at
it's
tracking.
it's fairly shorter. They cut out a lot of. Well, at least in Rome Reborn's case, there's still a lot of quests, and that's after they cut out a lot of the filler stuff.
Okay.
Heaven's Word is much more manageable.
Because I'm at the part where we're trying to get to Nidhogg now.
I would say, since we're not playing it, probably no spoils.
What?
What?
I didn't even hear. Something about no spoils. I just wanted to know how far into it I was. That's what I wanted to know.
Focus on quest names, I think, would be better. I'm
New
just trying to
wins,
think,
old
because we're not
friends.
on the game. I don't want anyone that might
N-
play it to
New
be...
wins, old friends. That's the name.
Oh my gosh.
I do not know.
I'm losing brain cells right now trying to figure out how to put together a gear set for crafting stuff.
I lost a lot of brain cells making a 100 diameter circle in Minecraft. That killed me for a couple hours.
Big oof.
Especially figuring out that multiple times that I accidentally made it incorrectly.
Oh, that's sad.
One of the sides was 49 instead of 50 out from the center, which meant that I had to redo it. Well, it thankfully was 49, not like 51 or like another completely crazy number, because that would mean I would have to make the wall completely over on that side. Thankfully, it was just one side. I mean, one block away.
God, I am still missing stuff up here.
Oh, speaking of my minor stint in Minecraft, about Minecraft, I did find that treasure room bastion. Idea possibly, considering that thing is probably more dangerous than Nether Fortress.
Oh, you found one too?
Oh, you found I found that bastion. That isn't a treasure room bastion. You found one of the smaller bastions.
Me and Potato found a lot of bastions, so I would be careful.
I ran through. Well, I checked one of them. There weren't any torches in it that I could see.
I got a hard one for you.
Okay. Just making sure, because I would hate
Would
for
you
it to be empty.
would you rather cure cancer or get $100 billion?
Fuck.
Oh.
Wait, if I got $100 billion, I could put a lot of that towards cancer.
What do you mean?
But also, which cancer?
Wow,
$100
you haven't
billion.
invited.
All cancer.
All cancer?
Yeah, a general cure for cancer or $100 billion.
I don't think it would affect me. I don't think it would affect anything. But would people know I gave the cure?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, that would
then
put
I
a
would
lot of
expect a
nummy.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Nummy.
That
Oh, my
would
Lord.
simultaneously
Like trying to do two things at once.
make a lot
Three
of
things.
people very happy with me, and put a very large laser sight on every point of my body.
Well, then I guess then
I'm chaotic.
I
Plus
guess you would be able to choose then, just so it would it could equate to yeah, it could equate to the $100 billion, because like yeah, this is a rough decision.
Also, Moon, what do you mean I haven't invited you? It's a 2-player.
I also
Yeah.
feel like $100 billion would like destroy the economy. Even
Not
more than
really.
it's already destroyed.
Not really. With-
A lot,
with-
like most of the big name billionaires have that much money already.
It might actually help the economy, to be honest, because you'd actually be spending it, and they don't spend their money.
That's true, they don't spend it. That's problems.
I was just messing with you. I'm playing Minecraft with Zach anyways. I see.
Not on our server, by the way. On their server.
I am distinctly aware. Whee! I said,
I mean, I would hope I would get a Nobel Peace Prize out of it, so I guess I'll say cure cancer.
You
A
think
little
you're
too late to.
cancer?
I would
Because I'm
cure
also.
cancer even if I didn't get credit.
Well, I'm also
that is a good
kind
point.
of destined to get esophageal cancer, so like I'd like to cure it before that happens.
This is gonna come off as really selfish, but I take the $100 billion.
You would
I'm
do
sorry.
me to death.
Well, listen, if
Do
the
me
moment
to
people
death.
know you did it, that's gonna be like, that's gonna
Still
give your
works.
name, that's gonna give a lot to your name.
Who says they have to know? Smile. I just
You
came
never
to do
say
a
they
lot of
didn't.
wealth.
I meant the other option.
Wait, shit. That's actually a balanced thing. Is that they have to know you cured cancer, but no one has to know you took the money.
Except for the people watching this stream.
Yeah.
You know, there's this thing I like calling called, share the wealth. I'm not gonna. $100 million. I could happily toss something some other people's ways, people that I care about, because that's more than enough money to have me living comfortably for the rest of my fucking life.
But I guess I also just kind of want to live past 40.
Just don't get cancer, forehead.
No, they're not as depressing talk. Never mind.
I'm
I'm not making this depressing talk. We're just gonna keep going.
All right, I just kind of want different. Would you rather?
That was a good one.
My thought process is like, it's beneficial for the world, but also in a way it does put money to your name.
Okay, I've got a good one, but I need a second example. Would you rather have the next Half-Life game? Or, I don't know, what's another game everyone's been waiting for? Like, does anyone have another example, like, of the equivalent of Half-Life, the next Half-Life game?
F-Zero.
Or the
What?
F-Zero.
I don't...
F-Zero's a bit too niche. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
maybe.
that sounds a bit... I don't know that.
or
If you've played Smash, you should know.
or a TF2 update.
Oh,
That's
damn.
an update, not a new game.
I like how they're all Valve games.
Well, no, TF2 update. Like if we're talking a major update, man. Like we're talking like a major.
I'm
Like,
talking like
2.0.
we get Half-Life 3, or we get a TF2 update that encompasses like everything.
Source 2 and like stuff like that.
Source 2, new weapons, everything that should be in an actual like major update, like end of its
Major
lifetime
rework.
update, and
I
then
think I'd
just
go to
like put the
TF2
game on life
because-
support.
I would do TF2 too.
I don't even play either of those games. Well, I played like half of the remake of the original Half-Life.
Oh,
But-
Black Mesa.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Black Mesa, but I
Update
feel
might
like
not be good, though.
Half-Life 3 is never going to be as good as people would expect it.
Well, to
I mean,
be
they
fair
made
though,
Half-Life
like
Alex.
yeah, no, like I actually that is a good point that Chips brings up. They did come out with Half-Life Alex, and they actually wrote themselves out of the corner that they wrote themselves into with Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Because there's actually lore implications that happen in Alex that actually apply to that to the last cliffhanger ending.
Okay.
Oh,
Like, if you want me to spoil it for you, I can like talk about it. But
I mean, I've never played.
well,
Yeah,
okay.
me
So context is pretty easy. So like, you know how they have that whole thing that they're dealing with, like the Combine trying to take over Earth and the stuff, and like with the most recent Half-Life, and so in the end of Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Alex's dad gets killed by a harvester, and it ends with the shot of Alex being on her father's crying over her dad's dead body. And so Alex takes place all the way before all this, in between Half-Life 1 and 2 where Gordon Freeman is MIA because he was taken by G-Man, because G-Man is like this mysterious force who employs people, quote unquote, and is always behind the scenes and stuff. And so through Alex, as you go through it, you're trying to find like this key to help the Resistance fight back against the Combine. This key turns out to be G-Man, and G-Man then says that he will do a favor for Alex if she takes employment from him. She sees that her father will die, so she takes it, and then it goes right back at the end. It shows you in the eyes of Freeman, Alex is gone and her father's alive because of G-Man, and it ends with her dad being pissed and wanting to find his daughter.
Okay, so it basically does like a narrative like backstep to where okay,
Undo.
we backed ourselves into a corner here. Let's take a step back so we can step forward.
Yes, and I think it was a masterful way of writing themselves out of it. Like, I didn't even think about that when they were doing Alex. It's such a smart idea because G-Man exists in a weird time flow where like what's up?
Volcano. Kat, what are we doing next, do you think?
I'm sorry for going on this tangent. I just really like Half-Life.
No,
But yeah, it goes. But it's so cool because like it's just this weird time dimension thing where he can lock people in time things and like do all this really crazy shit, and it's explainable in the game because it's been there since the beginning. So
yeah, and it's not like they made any rules about what G-Man can and can't do.
Yeah, exactly. So like the way they read it, it was like, oh my god, now that I see they're doing it, it makes so much fucking sense. But yeah, what were you gonna say though, Kat, about to GB stuff? Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Kat? Is Kat here?
Kat?
Huh, sorry. Kind of zoned out there.
Sorry.
Did you want to do treehouse or drill?
Drill.
Okay. That is the smaller of the two. Just as a note.
But yeah, that was I not that you guys are doing that stuff. I thought that was a really good. That was a actually like that revitalized maybe my idea on Valve. I was like, man, they still got some damn good writers in there, because that was a really good way of them writing themselves out of that fucking corner.
Yeah, and it's also not. It's not also not the big. It's not really a Deus Ex Machina because Alex is gone now, so it's not like there wasn't a consequence.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, you don't know where Alex is, and that the next game is going to definitely probably take place from Gordon Freeman's perspective. So they're definitely queuing up for another Half-Life game. But yeah, I would much rather have TF2 content though, because like I grew up with TF2, and that game has sentimental value to me. That's where I met Tommie.
I barely played either.
I played it for a little, but didn't really get as into it as some.
I'm just like, the life is halved for some reason. I don't know, I didn't play it.
Wait, you don't even know basic physics?
The physics guns.
No, I know that from Gmod.
No, I mean basic physics. Half-Life is a basic physics term.
Oh, I've never actually heard of that.
Yeah, that's why it's called
refers
Half-Life.
It's referring to the amount of time it would take for a radioactive material to reduce by half. Hence half-life.
Oh, that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Like if you had a chunk of uranium and set it in front of you, how long would it take before half of that uranium is now radium? Which I'm pretty sure that's what uranium decays into. It's been a while.
Oh gosh.
I've looked at a periodic table.
Cleaning a drill. See? This is a drill. I need to stop for a minute from that one.
Learning that observers can observe that a bubble column starts in a water tube just jumped my tech level so much. Basically lets me send a redstone signal upward.
Huh.
Made it so I don't, if for my auto harvesters, I don't have to go to the top floor in order to click the button. I can just click the button from, I can flick a switch from the bottom and then flick it again to turn it off.
Oh geez, they changed Robon's voice. Oh god. I don't like that.
Cleaning the drill.
Would you rather earn 70K a year with an appreciative boss and nice coworkers, or earn 140K a year with an unappreciative boss and rude coworkers?
See, that's already a bonus for me, so I'm gonna take the appreciative coworker and 70K.
I'm already this would be like your only income.
Yeah, I already make more than that. I already make less than that, so.
Oh, okay.
But it is a good balance because some people would absolutely not absolutely take the 40K, 140K.
I have way too many people in my life that can be able to counterbalance for those unappreciative people, so I just take the 140.
Yeah.
I could deal with it, especially for that kind of money.
I mean, I already have an unappreciative coworker.
Yeah, so why not just increase it to 140K?
I need a break sometimes, man.
You would! Just because they're unappreciative doesn't mean you can just be like, hey, I earned this fucking vacation time, fuck you!
Yeah, I feel like I've worked with unappreciative coworkers before, so I'm like, eh.
Guess they get paid more.
More moolah.
Though the retail likes bragging.
the other day I did end up going on a spree of doing buried treasure. And now I have 4 conduits.
Nice.
Well, I have 3 hearts of the sea and an extra conduit, so I'm basically can make 4 towers on each side of my base that have conduits in them.
Do it.
I plan to, especially since I found out I've been building underpowered conduits so far. And since I have so much prismarine,
I cleaned the front. I know I've been experimenting with Premiere. I might consider downloading DaVinci Resolve 2, since that's supposedly free, just to give that a whirl. See which is the best of the options.
Never heard of it.
Apparently it's good. I think Sai said he used it, I think? If I remember correctly. Would you rather be trapped in space or trapped underwater? In like the deep depths of the ocean?
Wait, deep depths in space or under the ocean?
Be trapped up in outer space or deep depths of the ocean?
okay, so I get
Would I have a
internet
method
access in this hypothetical scenario, yeah?
Do you?
I
mean,
would you be able to?
Pressure.
Are we getting a habitat in these areas?
Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, we'd be dead.
I mean, oh, he could be asking if we would rather die to the vacuum of space or be crushed to death under the ocean.
There is potential to survive. That is there.
Potential?
I mean, yeah, you're deep underwater or in space. There's a potential for things to go wrong.
Okay, but we have like.
I'm mixing the good with the bad.
But we
We
have
have
a
a
method
habitat.
of living.
Essentially, you are
Okay,
in a
so-
ship of some kind.
Okay, you have a habitat. No one go shooting their pistols around like they're a cowboy. Got it. Depth of it, deepest part of the ocean.
That's I don't even know. I don't think I'd choose either. I think it's. I think I'd go mad either way.
So I consider, which one are you likely to be rescued faster in?
Well,
Even
Earth
if
doesn't have
I'm
a
not,
land.
even if I'm not rescued, I could be dropped down an internet cable in the deep ocean.
I think it would break before it would reach you.
There's
The deepest depths of the ocean, dude, the pressure would destroy it. We have no way of getting there currently. We have a way of getting to space.
a cable.
Yeah.
There's already cables at the bottom of the ocean, right?
Oh yeah, but they're strictly reinforced for things like that. I don't think someone would do that just for an internet cable.
Why not?
What? I don't know. Probably because they don't see a need to do that. You know, why would they don't
I'm like,
help homeless
don't rescue
people?
me. Just hey, that 3,000 meter Ethernet cable you guys have been cooking up. Just tangle that down.
I mean, the other way could work
I'm
too.
okay
Just send the
taking-
cable all the way up into space.
I mean, yeah, the satellites are up there.
I'd be worried about latency.
For me, I think I would go with the space because we have a method to get to space. We do not have a method to get to the bottom of the ocean safely. The very bottom of the ocean. We don't even know what's there anymore. We can send robots and shit, but we
I take over the ocean still.
Oh, that's fair. I'm just saying why I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You gotta consider the possibility of it's like, well, you could get rescued. But there could also be a breach. And both are awful.
Both would not work out in our favor in either scenario. Breach would spell death for either of us.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there's good and bad for both.
I know, and I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing. I was not arguing.
Okay. Kat, what are your thoughts on that?
It's tough because I agree. I feel like, yes, we can get to space, but how long would it take to get, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same for the bottom of the ocean, too, I suppose. And there's no one else? You're by yourself?
Yep.
All I have to do is not touch and break anything. Sounds good.
That's something I'd
Don't
take
you
underwater. I'm thinking of, like, let's say something went wrong and you had to be outside of the ship or habitat or whatever, what have you. The idea of, like, floating into oblivion is terrifying.
Oh, absolutely.
I was also thinking about the scenario of what happens if I die up there versus what happens if I die down there.
Your body's preserved up there.
My body, yes.
But I feel like it would be a slow process.
Oh, but
To-
you guys
to be s-
aren't considering the possibility that, not the possibility, the certainty that there is life down there at the bottom of the ocean that could very well eat you.
Yeah. And you could drown.
Wait, did you just sweeten the deal for me by saying there could be there could be life that no one else has seen up there,
That
down
could
there.
eat you. That could eat you. Yeah.
If I was in a habitat, it would be.
And also, you would not be able to see because you would not be able to have windows because the pressure would absolutely destroy those things.
I mean, I could
Just have stronger
smash
windows.
camera.
What?
Just have
No,
stronger
there's no.
windows.
I don't think the glass works. It would have to. It would be so thick you wouldn't be able to see through it.
That's debatable.
Wait, I remember someone doing the calculations on how thick Sandy's
Dome.
dome would have to be, and I don't remember how thick it would have to be, but it would actually be way thinner than you'd expect. Give me a minute.
What are we missing? Oh, I missed something on here.
When I googled this, no joke, a video from the SpongeBob SquarePants official YouTube channel shows up.
Jeez.
Wheel drive. Wheel drive where? Laugh with me. No, seriously, where is this? What is this wheel drive? Oh, this. There we go. We did it. The drill. Clean the temple and clean the treehouse. I still can't get the professional one though. Sad. What you thinking, chat? What you thinking, cat? Where we go next?
Hmm. Is it in either or? It's not like a this one first, that one second.
No, it's either or. So a temple or a treehouse, which sounds more appealing?
Oh, honestly, the temple. If I remember what temple it is. Would you rather lose your long-term memory or your short-term memory?
Oh shit. Bros sound terrible.
I feel like I already deal with memory
long term?
loss.
What was the
Because
question?
if you can't, I would say long term. Because if you can't make short term memories, you can't make long term memories either, really.
Hmm.
I feel like I have to start like getting a whiteboard next to me, like taking notes on things I should be saying, things I should be remembering. Like, oh yeah, I just left in Minecraft where I'm just like, oh, let me go grab this thing out of the storage, and I'm like, what did I come here for?
You wouldn't remember to make the notes so that you made a note.
Oh, I was talking in reality, not even
Oh, okay.
hypothetical. So I
I thought
think
you meant-
I've proved that I don't function with either short term or long term.
So we'd be fucked. It's better.
Oh my god, hallelujah, I did it.
Congratulations.
Okay. I made a high quality 620 crafter ring, and now I can sell it for money.
Yay. I'm not ready to fly. How far am I into Heavensward?
You'll get flying.
No, it says ready to fly.
Oh.
That's the name of the mission.
I think Tommie and Kaos would
Confirmed.
answer, but I think they are
I would-
preoccupied.
Yeah, I thought they would.
Sorry, my brain is turned to mush from all this crafting and materia melding.
Do you know how far I am into Heavensward?
You said
Ready to fly.
ready to fly. You're at the start of the level 55 quests, so honestly, you're about halfway through.
Nice.
It is about time for me to head out.
Okie
So-
dokie.
I will see you guys later.
See ya.
Boy, the area is now accessible.
Ew.
Does anyone want to do the area with me?
I will in just a minute.
Hmm.
Need to buy some things real quick. Okay, buy that.
What about you, Cass?
Quality.
Do you want to join us? Wait, was that a no?
What are you doing?
Oh, the area. Dungeon. Okay.
Would you rather be able to predict the future or read minds?
Predict the future.
Predict the future.
I agree. I think we talked about it too, because it's that awkward bit of like. It just would be weird to read people's minds. And just always know what people are thinking. That's like, oof.
That is kind of like, just because you can read it doesn't guarantee you can do anything about it. But if you know the future, you kind of can. If that makes sense. Wait,
Okay.
actually, there is a question. Can you change the future? Or is whatever future always going to happen?
I'm gonna say it's stagnant. It's gonna happen no matter what.
I think I would still do it, because at least that way I can win the lottery.
Okay, I think I've got this down. This materia melding sucks.
This do be a big one.
Okay, I'm taking my hands off of crafting for right now. I am down almost like 3 million gil.
Oof.
I have a bunch of stuff selling. I made a second high quality ring. I'm still selling those hairstyles that I got from the Tombstone event. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I wake up tomorrow and they're all sold. I get back a bunch of money.
You can just send that invite whenever.
Alright, I need to hop back over to Famfrit. So I need to be on my home world in order to use the market board and retainer. Or not the market board, just my retainer.
Well, it's probably helpful.
Okay. Closing all of these tabs. Tired of looking at crafting. I don't want to think about it again today. You said the Airy?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm taking this. I need to kill something to get my mind off of the amount of money I just spent today.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Very valid.
Mm-hmm.
If all goes well, though, I should have the means to make money. So it's like, in order to
Win.
meet the requirements for crafting a high-quality ring with my current setup, I need to use high-quality materials, at least 4 high-quality materials, and high-quality food buffs in order to successfully craft it at high quality.
Oof.
Which cuts into my profit margins, but like is still profit at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Like,
profit is profit.
Cause like I did a rough math check and I spent about 170, 180k on the materials. And I'm selling the rings themselves for about 250k.
No profit.
Are you down below me, Cap?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the bottom of this is probably dirty.
I'm hoping I get this little ship that they give in the cutscene as a minion. A mount, I mean, that would be cool.
You do.
Yes!
Alright.
Oh, I hit the mute button. Oh, ow.
Sprint button on, axe out, brain empty.
I'm fading fast.
We'll clear this one as quick as we can. So I looked it up, and Sandy's dome is made of a polyurethane blend. Could withstand 20k psi, which would be strong enough to be at the bottom of the Marianas Trench, which reaches 16k psi. Huh. The more you know. I see you.
Oh.
What happened?
Go touch one of those pillars if you get the tether, like that guy.
Don't touch one of those pillars?
Do touch one of those pillars
When what?
when you get tethered by the boss.
Okay, got it.
That was Professor Lou bit of tonight, it seems.
Ooh, easy foot. And drop off the cliff. Whee! That totally should have broken our bridge.
Just a little broken bone.
It's not like this is webbing or whatever.
Hi.
Hey.
I failed. I'm gonna stay out of your way.
Pretty sure you can pull the ladder up here. Let's see.
Whee!
Yep.
Oh.
I was hitting my Windows key for a while and I was wondering why everything on my computer seemed to be breaking. Because I'm hitting the wrong fucking key. Big oof.
This funky guy.
Is he that funny guy?
He creates a bunch of gas clouds and then explodes them, so you have to find the safe spot.
Got it. And they move.
Mechanics. Mechanics are for cars.
There is no safe spot here.
There is over here. No thanks. Oh, okay, he doesn't care about arm's length.
Is that even allowed?
No, it's illegal.
Let's see.
Those went down easier.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
Good. Ooh, is that Nidhogg?
Yep.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be missing an eye, sir? Oh, there it is. Okay, got it.
Be ready to move, because this is a wide arena.
Okay, what's his special?
He'll create like a line AoE in the direction he's facing.
Oh, okay.
And then that same line AoE space will become a safe spot later on. Like that.
Got it.
They're having a trial by fire, and we're having a trial by water.
Yeah, watch out for those circle AoEs that pop up beneath you. So
Yeah.
they're a little hard to spot at first glance.
Alright.
Get to the side.
Jokes aside, we're a third of the way through.
Get to the middle. Whoops. Little too hard in the middle.
Hey, cat, look out below! Wait, what? Look out below!
Save the guy from the... Yeah, from that, otherwise they just die.
Oh no. Oh shit. Whoa. Did I use it?
The samurai used it.
Oh, someone else already used it? And now it gives all the credit to this guy. Darn it. Oh, and he takes off anyway, so... Whoops. Oh wait, no, I say this guy, that was me. I'm wearing similar armor. Mine's more evil looking.
Here.
Ooh, I got a player Tom.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and he's coming back for more.
I cleaned this part of the. Well, I guess not all of the. No! I fell. Almost done with this.
Oh, his thing really did dye red.
Yeah.
He had a bit of an evil grin there.
Don't worry about it.
Are you sure about that? Two eyeballs might be a bit much for you.
Ugh.
Oh, we're not even halfway through this already. Whew.
There's a lot to clean.
Well, I'm almost done with the roof. Kind of. I guess there's still the little side areas I gotta clean a little bit more. I know what I must do. Let me. I can't think of any would you rathers.
Oh gosh. Here's one for you. If you had to pick one in Final Fantasy, would you rather level a gathering profession or a crafting profession?
Crafting.
What are those?
Uh, the things that people do to make money.
I remember in WoW you could just level gatherers and sell stuff for a good price, so I would probably try that route.
This is true. With crafters, it's a whole can of worms. First, you have to level up, then you have to get gear, then you have to meld that gear, then you have to decide what it is you're, then you have to decide what it is you're like trying to craft, and then you have to gather the materials for it. And even then, you have to put together a rotation for it, and that's what I've been doing today, is suffering.
I see.
So that's high level crafting in a nutshell.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Meanwhile, for gatherers, you're basically getting good gear and good materia on your gear and running around waiting for the rare
Wait, but if they killed Nidhogg before...
the rare trees and rocks to spawn. Because those are what sell for loads of cash.
Okay. I imagine crafting would be useful if I wanted furniture
Yeah,
for a house.
if you want furniture, if you want to be self-sufficient and make your own furniture, a carpenter is there for you. Carpenters make like crafting accessories and furniture and other things.
Yeah.
Certain weapons and other profession equipment, like a grinding wheel or spinning wheel for weaver and goldsmith.
So carpenter is pretty good.
Carpenter's pretty good. That's the first job that I leveled to 90. And leveling up a crafting profession or a gathering profession in general is much easier than a combat job.
But I imagine it's a little different in how you level it.
Oh yeah. So from like level 1 to level 20-ish, you're kind of just doing the base stuff, doing your main quests for your profession, because they do have a quest line, and you do want to do the quest line because it unlocks skills and other things. And then once you get up to level 20, you can kind of ignore class quests for a while, and then just start leveling through the diadem in the firmament. The place that is apparently always congested on your guys' server.
Really?
It's congested for a good reason. So the diadem is a giant zone with no hostile mobs. All it is you run around and you gather materials to your heart's content. And then you check in those materials once you get out of there to approve them for crafting. You lose a little bit of it, but you retain most of the materials that you gathered.
Huh.
And then you craft special items for what's called Ishgardian Restoration. You make items with the different professions, and you turn them in, and you get a buttload of XP for doing so.
Makes sense. I assume that's why the housing area in Ishgard is full, practically.
Yeah, well, that's kind of because it's the newest housing zone, and people like Ishgard. But there are, once you're up to like around level 70-ish, you can start doing delivery quests every few levels for Shadowbringers and Endwalker, and those get you a good chunk of XP as well. And then what I normally do is, outside of that, just doing levy quests. You can literally, for most crafting professions, just buy the items off of the market board and then turn them in for XP as if they were yours. It's really funny. It's like, hey, we need you to craft 3 of this, like, food item. I happen to have some right here. Did you craft this? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Okay, here's your XP. And you get even more XP if it's high quality.
Is it the I made this meme?
Yes. I made this. You made this? I made this. All the NPC is concerned about is, do you have the item or not? They don't care about where. Or who.
Or why?
You could buy it right in front of them, and they do not care.
Yeah. There's definitely a big difference between crafting for the fun of it and crafting for money. And there is no definitive guide when it comes to money making. The be-all end-all is kind of find a gap in the market, find something that that's not being sold on your server, and then monopolize it.
Yeah, I recently found that. Made 50,000 from that.
Because, like, it happens all the time when people post videos. It's like, oh, this is how I made my money in Final Fantasy XIV. And then everybody starts copying that. And then the market gets flooded. And then the price drops. And then you're sad.
And then big sad.
Big brain move is find 2 things, but only focus on the one. That way you still have a backup.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you want something to be cheaper, make a YouTube video about how that's a great way to make money. Boom. Suddenly everyone's selling it. Boom, now it's cheaper. Manipulated.
Capitalism.
Oh, I love
There, like, you can literally make money just by flipping items. If you spend the time to travel between worlds and data centers even, you can just buy stuff off the market board.
Yeah.
The things that you need and things that people need in your home server, and then just sell them there.
How long does it take to switch worlds anyway? I don't even know how to do that.
So whenever you're on the main menu, looking at your character screen, you
Yeah.
right click on your character and then select like swap data center or
Oh.
travel between data center. And you can choose a data center and world to travel to. It normally takes less than a minute to do.
Ah.
You can just travel and hop between worlds and data centers, and obviously you can buy off the market board, but you can't sell unless you're back in your home world and data center.
Wait. Oh, got it.
It is an actual valid way of making money if you have the patience for it.
Yep.
There's even a third-party app called Universalis that people use all the time for checking prices across different worlds and data centers.
That's cool. Helpful. Can I fly now? Yes, I can fly! I haven't gotten the other one done yet, which is weird that I got this one done before the other one, but I haven't gotten the Cloud Kingdom or whatever done, but I got this one in Javania done. Eighth year currents, I mean.
The roof is nearly entirely cleaned.
Well, you're gonna be on your own soon because I am reaching my limit.
You're reaching the limit? Oh.
I'm like nodding off at my desk here.
Oh, it's okay if you need to go. That's okay.
I swear you're not boring me. I'm just really tired.
Yeah.
It's okay. I guess one more. Would you rather be invincible or immortal?
Invincible. God damn it, immortality sucks.
Yeah, I think immortality feels like a curse.
Think about it. You'd have to watch Cat die, and you wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Well, if you want to be fucking morbid.
But you're the one who asked.
What do you think?
Hmm?
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm already immortal.
That's true.
The mask just means I respawn. Ooh. But from a mortal perspective, immortality is definitely terrifying. Also, a technicality sort of thing, especially should be brought up because, just because you are immortal doesn't mean you can't die. You can't die permanently, but you're also not invincible.
Well, that's the thing too. If you think about it, if you're invincible, how do you die?
Well, he's presenting it as two different options. Invincible just means you can't like be defeated, hurt. You can still die of old age and sickness.
That makes sense.
That typically is how that goes down, is like, yeah, no one could ever beat you. But yourself. But a haunting thing about immortality is even you can't beat yourself now.
Yeah,
Okay.
bit of an oof moment.
Alright, I'm gonna head off. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. Tired.
Get some
Have
rest.
fun.
Love you.
Love you too. Good night.
Good night. Almost done with the temple. Oh yeah, interesting bit. With Halo being mentioned earlier. I think they accidentally revealed the release date of the next season.
Hmm.
There were a couple weeks they were stuck between, it seemed. That it could be, but there was a tweet talking about, like, oh, they were answering questions about the progression system that they're adding. The oopsie is that they said the progression system was coming on the 20th. Which I would imagine would come with the rest of the Season 4 stuff, since that's part of Season 4.
Hmm.
I have a hard time believing that would just be, like, an early ad, and then they do another patch that has everything else. Especially when they said they were adding it with Season 4. So I just kind of found that a little funny. Like, oopsie. They're probably going to announce that this week, too. Because I think they're doing they're revealing some stuff at the Microsoft Showcase. Or Xbox Showcase. Whatever it was. Also, I'm realizing today they're talking about Monster Hunter. Rise. The last patch they're doing for Rise. Which is a little sad, but understandable. They're probably revealing the next game soon, or already have. If Lou was still here, Lou would be able to answer that. What if the next Monster Hunter is in line with stuff like World? I don't know how much of a transition that will be going from Rise, since I heard Rise was an easier one. That was still a rough game. Or I guess it was good for beginners, sort of game.
Oh god, more than 30 minutes. It was queued up for one of the alliance raids for Endwalker, and it says more than 30 minutes for this.
Oof.
Maybe not. Of course, it's only 10 minutes for the latest one.
Everyone focusing on that one.
Yeah, it's the newest alliance raid.
Okay, so this dude is a bad old man. Got it.
Ah, yes, Santa Claus.
Very skinny Santa Claus, though. He's like, what the fuck? What's she doing here? Oh, well, they approve, so okay.
I think I'm almost done with stream. Once this temple is clean. What am I missing?
I like this. The Lord Commander. He's wise.
All we gotta do is hose down the back here, and I think this will be done. It's time. 99%. Oh.
Oh.
Woo! The temple!
You did it.
Woo! It just shows cat disappear. Clean the washroom and clean the treehouse. That will be for next time. Been streaming for about 4 hours. That seems like a decent wrap-up point.
Gosh.
Awesome One was here earlier, so it's probably fair to raid Awesome One, I would say. So, as per usual, my socials and the raid message. Next time you will see me will probably be